Hi everyone, it's Tally from Thrift Tips Tally. Today I'm going to be talking about the Poshmark algorithm, the different rules, policies, and strategies you can use to optimize your business on Poshmark. Hopefully you can take some of these tips and tricks and get a little bit faster sales. Okay, so welcome to my closet. As you can see, we're going to share some items, and the number one rule that you should know about Poshmark is that when you share your own item, it goes to your followers, yes, to this number right here, but more importantly, it goes to the results of any key terms or descriptors that you've put into your item. So I'm going to search right here for festival sandals, like a Coachella type of look, and you can see right there my item pops up. I didn't search for Free People or Loom or Platform or anything like that, although those would all work as well, because in the description of this item I put down here stuff like boho, festival, wedges, everything that I could think of that someone might search. So that's the number one big tip, is that you have to be sharing your items for Poshmark to work. When I first started, I just uploaded a bunch and I was like, why is no one buying these? It's because I wasn't sharing them. If you don't share them, what will happen is that your sandals are going to they're gone because a bunch of other people have already shared. I'm now like 10th in line. If you don't share them regularly, they get pushed down the search results and you may not be able to get a lot of buyers that way. So the primary way that Poshmark gets your items in front of people to get revenue from you and revenue for you is by using this search bar. Common sense and marketing say that people generally buy what they want, and they're going to search for what they want, key terms right here. So that's really the best way to get your items seen, is to share your closet often and have really good descriptors, like a lot of descriptors that various different search strategies will return your item. There are three other ways Poshmark also gets your items seen. One of them is kind of a scatter shot. It's a low probability way of just getting eyes on items without people having to actually search for them. It's what I would call an impulse buy. When I scroll through my feed, I see a bunch of items, and by the way, when you share your followers' items or someone else shares your items, they go to my followers, the 30,000 or so of them. They do not go, though, into the search results. So that's a key thing. If you're trying to get other people to share your items, they're only getting shared into this feed, which is really only for impulse buys. You can see that this is not sorted by item or size or anything like that. It's not curated, and there's no option to select my size. So people really are not going to buy a whole lot from this area. It's really just for the social aspect of it. It's sharing other people's stuff, and then for what I said, impulse buys. I'm a seller. I'm only here to share other people and grow my business, but I see this cute embroidered skirt. I love embroidery. I'm such a sucker for embroidery, so I may make an impulse buy and buy this skirt. That's Poshmark's plan, and that's why you should be sharing your own stuff. And then if you want to occasionally share other people's stuff as well, when they share back, they're not going to be getting your stuff into the search results. That's important to know, but they will be sharing it to their followers, and there's a very, very, very small percentage that any given follower would be scrolling through their feed, be the right size, be looking for that item or anything. But if enough people do share your item, those very small probabilities can add up. It's up to your business what you think is best. The number one rule to know is that the search listings should be the most important to you, but this is why they have this feed. It's for impulse buys, really. Another way that Poshmark gets your items seen without necessarily having to search in the box here. They want to do, oh, I actually did want that. They just want impulse, like I said, is this section right here. It's called the new listings or just in section. A little while ago, I searched for Burberry on Poshmark because I was looking up a comp, but they saved that search, and now they're advertising to me specifically. They know that I am interested in Burberry, so that is why when you post a new item, you get more likes to that item in the first 24 hours, and you may get some more traffic to your store. It's because of this. They're specifically marketing to the demographic that's interested in your item. It's kind of the theme of this whole video. Poshmark does it, and you should be doing it, is to get your item in front of the viewers the buyers that actually want it. So when you go to the Just in Burberry, for example, you can now sort by size, by color, etc. And these are the people that have actually been searching for this item, and it's just presented to them. They don't even have to search for it. So it's not some algorithm that is mysterious that if I have a new item, it gets more likes or something because it's at the top of the search results for longer or anything like that. That's not how it works. It's only getting more likes possibly because it's in this section, this just in section. And we do not choose, as sellers, we do not choose what pops up here for the buyer. If I refresh this page, you can see now it's Elizabeth and James. So you can't control this, but you can post new items. You could use that strategy to post new items regularly because people do check out this area, and they can also see an item they like, see it's from you, and they may go back to your closet to see if they could bundle anything with it, bring you some more traffic into your store. So nothing mysterious about this part. A lot of people are kind of confused about the algorithm, why it seems like you get more likes on new items. It's because of marketing. They're getting it in front of the demographic that's actually interested in it. The third way that Poshmark does this is using parties. So right now there's a best in maternity wear party happening. Later there'll be best in jeans, etc. So it's a little bit more curated than just your feed. Again, people are social, people are going into these parties and just browsing. They may think, okay, I want some jeans, so I'm going to go look in here. They don't have to be active. So as you go about your Poshmark business and you hear of these different strategies for sharing things, for getting engagement with your followers, whatever it is, keep in the back of your mind that you want to be connecting to the buyers that are your demographic for whatever the item is. Some people are really good at building a demographic for their whole closet. They have a kind of like a bohemian themed closet or a curated closet that keeps people coming back time and time again. For me personally, sharing my own items to get them to the search results is really what I lean on to get consistent sales. I'll give you another example to finish out this video of a interesting sharing strategy that I've heard of. So we're going to go to this item. So I want to sell, let's say I want to sell these Free People sandals. I'm going to share them because when people look at your closet, it's sorted by just shared. So now when buyers come back to my closet, they're going to see these first thing up. So now I'm going to search for Free People platforms and search. And then I'm not going to try to poach people's buyers from available items. I'm going to go to sold instead. And I'm going to select an item that is cute and is already sold. So let's just click on this item. You can see that 30 people like this item and it's sold. So one of these 30 people bought an item that is similar to my item. So what I can do is, instead of indiscriminately following people from a feed or sharing random items, I can go and I can strategically follow people in the hopes that they will follow me back, and to do so they have to go to my closet and they will see that item at the top of my closet as well. And since I know that they're interested in something similar, again, key demographic, I'm kind of presenting them with an item that they may be interested in. Doesn't always work, but I will say when I was practicing for this video, I did this and I had a full price item sale happen just in the few minutes I was doing this on. So that's the first step, is just to follow them all. Then you could also do something if you're interested in spending more time or getting them to really consider following you back or sharing you back. You can go to their closet, if it'll work, if my internet will work. So we're in Amy's closet, cute closet, and we're just going to share her items, as a few items as well. And so now we've shared 2 of our items and followed her. She's likely to kind of come back to my closet and share and follow back. Same thing here. This is a cute closet. They've made some sales. I'm just going to share a couple of their items. And again, people on Poshmark are really friendly. There's a good culture if I share their stuff, they're going to come back and share my stuff and follow me as well. So I'm going to do that for all of these buyers for these shoes. And we're going to just do some targeted sharing basically to get that item sold. So that is just one example of something you can do to use this strategy of using the rules of Poshmark, but also kind of the human factor of marketing, of how psychology works, of just presenting people with items that they might like. That's one example that I know a lot of people use. But again, if you keep those principles in mind, the rules of Poshmark, of how it works and how marketing kind of works and what people want, you can really be creative and come up with great sharing strategies on your own. Okay, so I hope that these tips and tricks can be really helpful for you as you build your Poshmark business. I especially didn't know the one about sharing your own closet when I first started. It was really helpful. Where I am now, I'm a part-time seller and I've made almost $2,000 this month off of Poshmark just using some of these marketing strategies. So if you know someone on Poshmark, ask them for their code and they can get you $10 off your first purchase. If you don't, you can use my code. It's SA Thrift Life. Be sure to leave comments down below if you have any good strategies. I'd love to do the research and look into them and try them out myself. Please subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. I'll be putting out videos hopefully every week on Poshmark, eBay, reseller life in general, and thrifting. Happy holidays, everybody!